Hello everybody, and welcome back to Oakbridge. Over a bit. I'm just picking up this mower as it's November and it's finally time for us to cut our grass on our two fields, our two meadows. I've just realised I'm going to have to put some fuel in here, but I'm going to have to be clever about it, potentially. So I've had a good look through. There is a new mower that come out, a ride on, the Amazon Trophy Hopper, which was made originally in 1999. However, that would work for collecting if we were doing silage, and I think we should be going full speed ahead for some sheep. So I think we'll hay everything that we've got. I've got the small little baler mower, baler, the little baler, not little baler. So we've got handheld bales to pick up. It would have been cheaper to get the really cheap vintage round baler, but then we would need to put front arm attachers on here, as well as get a front loader and bale spikes. So this is the cheaper option, and because we're just starting out, I thought let's just keep it simple for now. I picked up a tedder and a windrower. That's why it's 9 o'clock, 9:30 nearly, because I've been doing shuttle runs from the store to fetch everything. Now, they don't look vintage. They are exactly the same as you would have had in vintage time. It's just that they look rather new, but they are the ones that the same. If you could get different branding, they're the smallest possible ones, which hopefully won't be too much of a nightmare. I'm not doing very well at doing this. I wanted to line them up for the screen, the thumbnail. There we go. About as best as we'll get. Pop that there for now. It's not going to need that for a bit. I don't know how much we're going to get done in this episode. It might actually be a bit of a two-parter. Oh, I thought we're deadwood, huh? How have I passed that so often and not picked it up? I'm not going to pick it up at the minute because I'm feeling flush. I mean, we've got 60 grand here. Oh, off camera, I picked up a couple of contracts. So 4 grand neighbouring fields here. Field 2, bit of cultivating. Field 3, bit of fertilising, and a bit of fertilising on the potentially future cow field. So there's a bit more money, which is good because I bought 2 bags of fertiliser, which took up quite a bit of money. So we're pretty much back to where we were. This is probably going to need some fuel as well. I better fill it. Can I fill it up from here? Tank's just there. Oh yeah! Boom! So, let's definitely get started with a bit of outside action. I suppose ooh. I have gone pretty far out of range there, haven't I? I mean, I would like to do the neat strips, but it's not really going to matter, is it? Because because it's going to be tedded, it's going to end up getting spread out anyway. I suppose really, if we're tedding it, we're going to be letting it dry. Moved everything out of the way. This section has become a bit of a storage area for me. Should have done this bit off camera, it would have been a bit neater, wouldn't it? Let's go around again. I think I should probably start on the other field first, shouldn't I, really? I'm making a bit of a mess of that. Beginning to question myself now. Should I be doing it neatly, or should I be attempting the strips or not the strips? To strip or not to strip? That is the question. I need to get enough done so I can open the gate up to get through. The people have come and picked up the bit from the menage. I did say to them, you can have it for free, but I want it gone by start of November. So they turned up yesterday to pick it up, which was good of them. Let's do the strip area. It depends on, I mean, it's easier to drive because you're not bouncing around as much, so I think I should do the strip. Will I get all of... I suppose if you do, we could do a strip, do one field. Do you think we could get it all done in one episode? If I can get this top bit done, I want to try and get building work in. And I am considering just taking that fence out, you know. But you didn't get back to me and put it in the comments, did you? Like I expected it. This might not take me as long as I thought it would. Should we have a look at the other side? Let me get this bit done. I'll come back to you, because I'm thinking if I can TED this section straight away, then that's going to have a little bit longer to dry out, isn't it? And then I can windrow it. Let me come back to you when I've done this field, and then I'll have a bit better idea. Just how much work there is to do. Right, I've put my John Deere overalls on and my protective equipment. Due to my clothes getting ruined and hay fever and all those things. Oh yeah, what am I stuck on there? This might be quite interesting when that's done. I'm going to have to shut that again. So we're going to TED this bit, let it dry out. I mean, there's what, 23,000 litres of grass we got off that last time. So I'm gonna hit him. No. I didn't think that through, did I? I was all thinking about the thumbnail, weren't I? Not the logistics. But it's a little bit of a shame that I'm about to lose my beautiful rolls that I've so neatly made, but I think that looks horrible. Oops. Yeah. Mind you, I suppose it's not exactly big enough an area for us. We could have probably just done this without a windrower. But I thought we'll do it properly. While we're coming up to this top flat area, I've spoken to the chaps that do the shed building. Oh, I've missed a couple of bits there, haven't I? They can come up there, they'll knock one up in no time. They're ready to go pretty much, from the sounds of it. So what they do, And the greenhouse, literally, spoke to some people that do that. They said even quicker for them. But I think we will go for the £19,000 one. On Hutan Pantai it takes ages for... You know what? So that's sort of coming out in the lines. No, it's not, is it? See in a minute. No, it's not. I'm not really giving myself much of a turning circle there. If I go... with an extra headland, then I should be able to spin around easier. I do want to get this done so I can see what sort of area we're playing at, as flat as possible for us to put a yard in. That's... I mean, I probably should maybe leave this for an episode. And do the baling afterwards, but I want to get it done so I can keep moving along. We'll get it all done today. It's only 11 o'clock, so it took us too long to get the mowing done on that, and this other field's not hugely bigger, I don't think. There's a good animation in it, the old grass coming out of the tedder. Yeah, I didn't think we were going to get that. That's not to worry. I could do some neatening up. I've got to travel over this way with it anyway. So, I'll find out what the menage is like for mowing. I'll have a little think about whether it's worth ploughing it up. If we do it over winter. Plough it and reseed it as grass. We're going to need grass going forward because we're going to be doing animals, so it's not really too much of a problem. But then if we do that going forward, there's nothing to stop us having an assistant in to help. They just won't be able to do it on here because there's no field, as that has just showed. Right. I'll leave that to dry a bit while we do this field, and we'll ted that whilst we windrow that bit. We're going to be alright for fuel looking at that. Let's go from the... yes, that will bring it inside. Not that it matters now at all, does it? Do. Calmsden. Yeah. Take another back there. I think if we do field it, we may as well take the fence, definitely take the fence out in that case, anyway. But this looks quite flat up here. I think it'll look, we'll be able to see a bit better when we've picked everything up. There's a lot of stinging nettles over here. That's why I put the overalls on. I'm stung to hell. It's a nice square shape though. Rectangular shape even. What do you mean I ain't got access? I did buy it, mate. I'll buy it. Now, interesting one for a test to come up. Oh, come on. Not having that. Not having that, guys. For an interesting test that's coming up. We've got a firewood production. That's expensive, very expensive, but I'm tempted to give it a try out just to see what it's like for deadwood, because then we can just go out picking up deadwood contracts, bring the deadwood back, turning it into something that we can sell locally. It'd be nice if some point we could have a little sell point of our own with fruit and vegetables from our greenhouse. And such like. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with this because I'll come back to you. Let's try and blast a load of it out and see what we look like at the end. I'm rather enjoying myself, I'm not going to lie. And we're fine for fuel on this, so I should be able to refuel me Landini. As far as field goes, I think we are going to end up ploughing this up. I think if there's a good percentage of this is tracked out from when it was a menage. So and obviously the condition of the ground's not going to be great, so maybe if we plough it up, put a bit of lime and fert down, grass seed it, we'll probably be looking at a better yield. That's my current state of thought. We've got a nice, you can see with the sun's out, and then we've got a bit of cloud coming over now and again with the breeze. But we should be drying the grass out nicely for us. Although, something has just dawned on me. If we we'll end up with a fair few of these small bales. Hopefully not too many to hit the limit, but I didn't check to see if there's a bale storage for them. As as I found out, on Hutan Pantai, it's time consuming stacking them, which I don't particularly mind doing if I'm only doing it once. The only problem is once you stack them, they seem to want to start jostling and jumping around. I suppose there's been an update, they might have fixed that, but I don't remember seeing it in the changelog. Definitely keeping the stone walls, that's a feature, that's stone. But the fence, check it out, I mean, we grass field the whole thing. We can always lose a bit to build on top. If a pasture goes in, a pasture goes in. I don't think it's too much of an issue for us really, is it? Just not something I'm too worried about. But not really anything I'm going to be too stressed over. No. We're going to get a decent harvest though for this grass. Should keep us in sheep feed for a while, plus once we get cows we'll need a bit of hay as well. So it's future planning. What time are we on? 12:30. Should be able to get all this done, I think, before it gets dark. That's what they are bits. But anyway, I shall soldier on. I'll get it tedded and I'll come back to you probably when I'm doing some windrowing, because the windrow looks quite interesting. Look at the way the wheels sway with the motion. Love that. Thought it was a problem with it when I first started using it, but right, I think if we open it up, yes, and we'll pull it out to the left, or will it? Ooh. God. So that. Aha. Ahaha, yes. Not yet. A little bit stuck for space there, aren't we? I did check the horsepower of everything, so we should be okay. That's not at all where I want that to be. Get as much out as possible. I've got to stop coming in speaking to you guys while I'm right against a fence, haven't I, really? Right, missed a bit again. I suppose this is actually on this spade. Not a problem really, is it? He says, trying to convince himself. Oh, I've left the gate open. Well, that's got to dry out anyway, so... Let's... But it is rowing. It's doing its job, as expected. Time are we at? 1. Oh, looks horrible. I'm glad it's leased. I'm sure the store won't be when we take it back. This bit's going to be horrible. Yeah. There's always a tree branch, no matter where you are, what you're doing. Oh, let's try and get this all the way. Might be better just doing the up and downs and then finish with an outside run. That looks a bit better. Yeah, sort of. We'll take it. Right. I'll get that done and come back to you. Yes, let's pull in from the sides as well. As much as we can get. So we need to do that side, that's nice and neat. Hopefully. This is taking a lot longer than I anticipated. I definitely should have looked at spreading this out over 2 episodes. Can't quite get into that bit. Alright, that's that. So, fold that. And that one. Arms up. Yeah, if this didn't have a Corona badge on it and it was just branded as something else, it would definitely pass for a vintage version. Let's to the mowing. Oh, I've not left myself much room there, have I? Oh, the old Landini's done it though. Now, has this got a counter on it? Because that would be an absolute worldie if it did. Oh yes! That is absolutely brilliant. Do. Fold. And the automatic drop will already be a thing anyway, I imagine. Let's go and start in the other field first. I mean, this is going to get left out overnight anyway, isn't it, really? It's 3 o'clock now, there's no chance of me packing all of this away. No chance. I'm going to quickly open that. Trying to be as tidy as possible. For the 36 litres. Oh, 41. Am I struggling for horsepower on this? Or is it working? Is that the working speed? Oh no, it should work fine. It's just a slow, it's just 6 mile an hour. Run. That's just what it is. Actually give myself some lights at this point. Right, 3 o'clock. I'll come back to you with some finishing statistics. It's 4:15. Get dark, but it is November, so I won't hold that against it. I guess the biggest thing is that that's going to be a pain in the and behind if I can't get rid of that. Yeah, maybe doing small bales wasn't the best of ideas, as the other field there we got just shy of 60 bales, and here we're at 44, so we've done 102 bales, which is much more than I was expecting. Have I missed a bit there? No, I think we can finish and take this out now. Unload, there we go. That's what we needed. 104. Let's see if I can clear that up. No. Disappointing. Oh. Got one stuck. Oh. Right, I'm going to take all these back. But let's just grab that one. Yeah, I don't like the idea of having to stack 100 of these together. 104. As I'm pretty sure they'll still jostle around. I mean, to be fair, I've got some videos of other farming simulator YouTubers to catch up on. You can see now the flatness of that. I don't know whether I should just landscape it straight in, or maybe not. I like it to look a bit more rustic. It's like a haze coming off this as well. These bales. But we can't use the arc sun to stack them all together because that's definitely way too modern. But we can. I mean, if need be, if I can't find a suitable much cheapness bale pallet storage system, then unfortunately I'm gonna stack them by hand. That's not going to be ideal, but we got it all done in one episode. It took much longer than I expected. But yeah, we got it done. So we can progress with putting in a bit of a shed to keep our equipment in. I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please drop us a like. If you're not subscribed yet, please do. And if you've got any ideas or suggestions you'd like to see, any mods that you think would be good from a vintage aspect, then feel free to put them in the comment section below. Until the next time, I'm going to clear this section off, ready for some builders, and I will thank you for watching. Until the next time, bye bye for now.